Running low on groceries? Why not visit realvalueiga.com and experience our new online shopping platform? Place your order, then go out and enjoy your day to spend more time with friends and family. Free delivery available within select locations or in-store pickup available. Sounds simple, right? It is. Stress less, live more with Real Value IGA online store, where good food begins.
It's Soca Parang Indie Basket, the Spice Basket. Saturday, 5th November, featuring from Trinidad, Scrunta, Baron,
Then you go see
Marcia Miranda.
Darling, look, it's Christmas, a special time of year.
From Grenada, Carriacou String Band, Lay. Hassan Leke and Steve Theodore. Get your early bird ticket for $60. After, you pay $80 and more at the door. And are available at Chucky's Bar, Brendan on the Terminal, Grenada Optical in St. George's, Gittins Pharmacy Granville, Gittins Healthcare Grandance, Chai's Bar St. Mark's, Nick and Bites Guave, St. David's Pharmacy, Calico Shopping Center, Main Street, Sotiers. Soca Parang Indie Basket, Spice Basket, Saturday, 5th November, showtime, 8 p.m. Brought to you by National Lotteries Authority, WeFM, Boss FM, Top FM, Magic FM. Bulk by Carib, Captain's Harris, GBN, MTV, Alamanda Hotel, 3 O's Auto Supplies, and Grenada Distillers. Soca Parang Indie Basket, Spice Basket, Saturday, 5th November, showtime, 8 p.m. It's another Chucky's promotion.
National Insurance Scheme continues to make it easy to access our services using the MyNIS online platform. Now we're introducing a new feature that allows you to submit your benefit claims from the convenience of your smart devices. No paper, no hassle. All you have to do is log in to my.nisgrenada.org. Select Claims, fill out the relevant information, and click Submit. We'll take it from there. It's that simple and that easy. Submit a claim from the comfort of your home as you rest and recuperate. Enjoy the convenience of faster claim processing and monitor the status of your claim every step of the way. We are excited to introduce this new feature to better serve you. NIS is changing the game and the way you make your claim. Access anywhere and anytime with MyNIS Online.
And we want to officially welcome everyone to another Mikey Live program. I'm your host, Mikey Hutchinson, and we're not here for too long. It's a rainy night. Of course, we know you want to do things, you know what I mean? So we're here for a short while. We want to say hello to you, and it's a pleasure to be back with you for another night. It's Friday. Thank God it is Friday. Quite a few things to talk to you about, but we're going to keep it snappy. Landslides and rock falls reported island-wide, and citizens encouraged to be cautious after a day of rain. Also, there might be some water systems that are experiencing some challenges. Store owner uncovers major stealing operation, and man charged with trafficking controlled drug. So we have all of that and more to tell you about when we return on tonight's Mikey live program. Folks, you got to know that you need to share the business. The headlines brought to you to the kind compliments of Coach Grenada Limited, Digicel Nawasa, the Housing Authority of Grenada, Real Value, IGA Supermarket, Superb Distributors, as well Innovative Healthcare Services, and Infinite Contractors. Folks, we're taking a break, and when we come back, it will be real news in Olelilolo. Remember, someone sharing tonight's program will receive some free credit, compliments Digicel, and that person could be you. We'll be back.
Have you ever imagined the value of being provided the best care services in the comfort of your own home? Or do you need caregivers that are truly invested in the health and well-being of your loved ones? Here at Innovative Healthcare, we are committed to providing you the highest quality care right in your home and the flexibility to recover at your own pace. Our services include Alzheimer's dementia care, wound care, physiotherapy, post-hospitalization care, cataract care, and so much more. We understand the great importance of your health and privacy. That's why we have a fully staffed team comprising of medical doctors, registered nurses, patient care technicians, and nursing assistants. We are located at Grove Street, St. George's. So contact us on 404-7838 to book an appointment today.
We support you at every stage of your life.
For business,
For your education,
for your financial freedom,
for that new ride.
Upgrade your life with the Communal. Contact us today.
Do you need to get one of these tests done at an affordable price? Well, look no further. Visit Allied Laboratories by Fit for Life today. We offer VDRL, CBC, ANA, rheumatoid factor, D-dimer, TROP1, HbA1c, PTINR, and PTT. Call one of our branches today, conveniently located at Grenville and Granats, and one of our staff members will be happy to assist. Please note that there are over 200 tests available, and these are only a few. So call today and book your appointment.
Infinite Contractors and Machinery. We are your one-stop engineering and consultancy company with experience locally, regionally, and internationally. We provide excavation services and engineering consultancy, construction of residential and commercial structures, civil works such as drainage, retaining walls, roads, concrete patio services, paving services, concrete driveway services, remodeling and renovation, painting services, styling services, and so much more. Ask about our rental services of excavators, heavy equipment, metal formwork, and steel prop. Contact us today via telephone number 537-9675 or email infinitecontractors19@gmail.com.
Alrighty, and again, we'd like to say hello and welcome to everyone currently joining us. Now, the first thing that we have to tell you about why we're in today, when I tell you what. Anyway, the Grenada Football Association, GFA, is providing the opportunity for the nation's goalkeepers and goalkeeper coaches to get training from premier goalkeeper instructor. All right, that's Phil Wedon, and Mr. Wedon has been invited to conduct a number of coaching sessions from November 11th to the 15th in Grenada. Now, Wedon brings a wealth of experience at the youth, collegiate, professional and international levels to everything he knows or does in goalkeeping and soccer. Since 2002, he has worked with U.S. national teams. When he joined the women's coaching staff as the goalkeeper coach, he helped lead the team to a third-place finish in the 2003 FIFA Women's World Cup and the gold medal at the 2004 Athens Olympics. In 2005, Phil became an assistant coach and goalkeeper coach with the United States men's national team, which won the 2005 CONCACAF Gold Cup and competed in the 2006 FIFA World Cup. All right. So he is here and he will be providing that training for those days. All right. And they've got schedules and so on. So I hope that you guys will capitalize and find out how you can be part of it. In fact, we have posted the schedule on our website for persons who wish to know more about this. All right. One woman says that upon dropping off from a bus in St. George's on the bus terminal, her purse containing almost $600 fell unknowingly. Now, she said that she inquired from bus drivers, conductors, and people on the terminal who all said that they did not see her belonging. Now, she's asking anyone who has seen a black purse with IDs and monies just around $600 to please call the number 407-1778. That number, 407-1778. Folks, today was no ordinary day as Grenadians experienced a lot of rain, a lot of landslides and rock fall and so on all across the nation. That has resulted in some water systems being affected. In fact, there are some broken mains as well as some blocked dams and a lot of turbidity in some of those lines. The National Water and Sewage Authority would like to advise consumers who are affected that they are aware of many of these instances and are working towards it. They say that some of their interruption is as a result of the dams that are blocked and high turbidity resulting from the continuous heavy rainfall. They say due to the nature of the challenge, restoration timelines cannot be provided. Now, some areas are affected, for example, Mount Horn Water System that serves Mount Horn, Paradise, Dunfermline, Pearls, Canal Road, Lafayette, Simoon, and surrounding communities. Mount Royal Water System, that's for parts of Snell Hall, parts of Madaise, La Fortune, Livera, the town of Saters, including High Street, Mount Craven, parts of Mount Rodney. Consumers, you are therefore encouraged to use your stored supply, taking into consideration the needs of your family members and pets. All right? They are advising that they are doing all in their power to treat with this problem. So, landslides, rockfall, mudslides, and all floods were all experienced today. We had some of our viewers sending us some footage. In fact, the footage in the background comes from an area named Mumbelet in Waterloo, St. John, where there was a slide there. One of the residents in the area went there and sent us a little video of what was taking place there. There was also another slide that occurred just after the Gov Polyclinic, aka the Gov Health Center. This one was more serious. Have a look. This is Mumbelet, and following this will be the other slide that we was sent to us today. That's in the close to Maran. All right, so check this out. Check this out. Again, this one here is Mumbelet. That's by the Waterloo area. And so we want to say thank you very much to our viewer for sending us this.
Yes, people, as I could see, video do over now, and it's coming down to the wire. A 3 days birthday. Yes. People, you see, this is the St. John's. Coming up on the Maran. But close by the Santa, we see we go make it home now. Now we don't make it. No. We go see we go make it now. Just follow me, follow me, follow me. Fonda, you stay back, you stay back. You stay back, small man, stay back, stay back. Mama, don't come. Let's see what's going on here. Are they right under the slide, people? All might see might come along at me. So if you come along, people.
And the award for Reporter of the Year goes to... I haven't had a report like that in a long time. So he wins. He take the cake, he win. You understand? He win. So thank you very much for sending in those footage. We want to say thank you very much to our viewers, all right? Boy. So those were some of the areas that were affected, the major areas. Now, we are also this hour hearing from the National Disaster Management Agency, who they're actually encouraging members of the general public to exercise caution when traversing the nation's roads after the country experienced hours of prolonged rainfall today. The agency has received several reports of flooding in the Grenville and River Road areas, along with landslides on the western corridor of the island. Motorists, you are urged to be vigilant and avoid driving through floodwaters. And additionally, drivers should use alternative routes in areas that have a history of flooding. Now, NADMA reminds the public that although the hurricane season is quickly coming to a close, conditions as experienced today should serve as a reminder of the need to always be prepared. Now, the Meteorological Office advises that weather conditions should improve overnight. All right, so again, they're urging people to please be cautious. All right, and where there are broken lines and lines are on the ground, don't try to, it's too risky. All right, so inform the authorities and ask for advice on what you should do. Okay. Now, the Traffic Department of the Royal Grenada Police Force would like to notify the general public that the Sendal Tunnel St. George will be closed to both pedestrian and vehicular traffic on Sunday, 6th November 2022. That's between the hours of 6 a.m. and 6 p.m. This closure is to facilitate the replacement of broken lights by the Ministry of Infrastructure and Physical Development. Now, the public is therefore advised to use alternative routes during this period. The Traffic Department and the Ministry of Infrastructure and Physical Development would like to thank the general public for your cooperation and understanding and regrets any inconvenience which may be caused. A store owner here in St. George's has uncovered a major stealing operation right under their nose. According to sources, just about $100,000 worth of items went missing from the store. In fact, upon careful observations, the store owner realized that there was a whole scheme involving workers and should be customers. They were in collusion and, according to sources, finding ways of cheating the system, resulting in the loss of a lot of revenue. Now, according to sources, the store owner became suspicious about items that were unaccounted for and took extra measures to understand why this was happening, and were later able to find out. Those suspected thieves were apprehended by police and were for a short time in custody, assisting the police officers with their investigations into that. At this time, we are not sure as to whether or not charges were preferred against those who were suspected of being involved in this whole thieving scheme. But of course, once we get confirmation on that, we will be able to share. As we move on Wednesday, 2nd November 2022, officers attached to the drug squad intercepted a vehicle at Point Celine, St. George, driven by Shaquan Telesford, a 21-year-old businessman of Mount Rush, St. George. According to police, a search of the vehicle led to the discovery of 10 kilograms of cocaine. This carries an estimated street value of $100,000. Now, as a result, Shaquan Telesford was arrested and charged with trafficking in a controlled drug. Shaquan appeared at the St. George's No. 1 Magistrates Court on Friday, 4th November 2022, and was granted bail in the sum of $100,000 with 2 sureties. He was also ordered to surrender all travel documents and report to the Central Police Station every Wednesday between the hours of 6 a.m. and 6 p.m. The matter was adjourned to Monday, 24th April 2023. And folks, we would like to take a break again and come back. And this time when we come back, we will have for you the national report and the weather. For those of you who have not yet shared the business, we want to encourage you to please go ahead and share the business. We'll be back.
Running low on groceries? Why not visit realvalueiga.com and experience our new online shopping platform? Place your order, then go out and enjoy your day to spend more time with friends and family. Free delivery available within select locations or in-store pickup available. Sounds simple, right? It is. Stress less, live more with Real Value IGA online store, where good food begins.
It's Soca Parang Indie Basket, the Spice Basket. Saturday, 5th November, featuring from Trinidad, Scrunta, Baron,
Then you go see how the parangos have me.
Marcia Miranda.
Darling, look, it's Christmas, a special time of year.
From Grenada, Carriacou String Band, Lele. Hassan Leke and Steve Theodore. Get your early bird ticket for $60 after you pay $80 and more at the door. And are available at Chucky's Bar, Brendan on the Terminal, Grenada Optical in St. George's, Gittins Pharmacy Grenville, Gittins Healthcare Grandance, Chai's Bar St. Mark's, Nick and Bites Guave, St. David's Pharmacy, Calico Shopping Center, Main Street, Sotiers. Soca Parang Indie Basket, Spice Basket, Saturday, 5th November, showtime, 8 p.m. Brought to you by National Lotteries Authority, WeFM, Boss FM, Top FM, Magic FM. Bulk by Carib, Captain's Harris, GBN, MTV, Alamanda Hotel, 3 O's Auto Supplies, and Grenada Distillers. Soca Parang Indie Basket, Spice Basket, Saturday, 5th November, showtime, 8 p.m. It's another Chucky's promotion.
Promotional insurance scheme continues to make it easy to access our services using the MyNIS online platform. Now we're introducing a new feature that allows you to submit your benefit claims from the convenience of your smart devices. No paper, no hassle. All you have to do is log in to my.nisgrenada.org. Select claims, fill out the relevant information, and click submit. We'll take it from there. It's that simple and that easy. Submit a claim from the comfort of your home as you rest and recuperate. Enjoy the convenience of faster claim processing and monitor the status of your claim every step of the way. We are excited to introduce this new feature to better serve you. NIS is changing the game and the way you make your claim. Access anywhere and anytime with MyNIS Online.
Have you ever imagined the value of being provided the best care services in the comfort of your own home? Or do you need caregivers that are truly invested in the health and well-being of your loved ones? Here at Innovative Healthcare, we are committed to providing you the highest quality care right in your home and the flexibility to recover at your own pace. Our services include Alzheimer's dementia care, wound care, physiotherapy, post-hospitalization care, cataract care, and so much more. We understand the great importance of your health and privacy. That's why we have a fully staffed team comprising of medical doctors, registered nurses, patient care technicians, and nursing assistants. We are located at Grove Street, St. George's. So contact us on 404-7838 to book an appointment today.
We support you at every stage of your life.
For business.
For your education.
For your financial freedom.
For that new ride.
Upgrade your life with the Communal. Contact us today.
Diamond Intercontinental Jewelry Store now has amazing deals, special discounted prices on wedding sets, watches, and selected jewelry. We sell top brand jewelry and watches like Citizen, Guess, and Klein, and G-Shock, all at the best prices in Grenada. We also buy scrap gold and offer the best deals and customer service on the island. Opening hours Mondays to Saturdays, 9:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Diamond Intercontinental Jewelry Store, located at the Esplanade Mall, St. George's, Grenada. Visit our brand new remodeled store or call us on telephone number 414-3114, 232-1234 or WhatsApp 533-1581. Sale is on for a limited time only.
Do you need to get one of these tests done at an affordable price? Well, look no further. Visit Allied Laboratories by Fit for Life today. We offer VDRL, CBC, ANA, rheumatoid factor, D-dimer, TROP1, HbA1c, PT-INR, and PTT. Call one of our branches today, conveniently located at Grenville and Granats, and one of our staff members will be happy to assist. Please note that there are over 200 tests available, and these are only a few. So call today and book your appointment.
Contractors and Machinery. We are your one-stop engineering and consultancy company with experience locally, regionally, and internationally. We provide excavation services and engineering consultancy, construction of residential and commercial structures, civil works such as drainage, retaining walls, roads, concrete patio services, paving services, concrete driveway services, remodeling and renovation, painting services, styling services, and so much more. Ask about our rental services of excavators, heavy equipment, metal formwork, and steel prop. Contact us today via telephone number 537-9675 or email infinitecontractors19@gmail.com.
The Nawasa app brings the power of Nawasa's customer service experience to you. Instant, conversational, and smart. Easy access anywhere. Get bill balance, transaction history for up to 6 months, report a fault, link to websites, view payment centers, contact information, push notifications, and multi-tenant accounts, all in a secure login platform. Like a self-service concierge app, mobile.nawasa.gd gets you the support you need much faster. Available on both Android and iOS platforms. Mobile.nawasa.gd, your customer support companion. Nawasa, committed to meeting customers' needs.
The Blood Tour with Marvia Providence. Marvia Providence with a live band bringing you some of her newest and greatest hits.
If your hands are anointed, I feel like a running, skipping. I am a warrior. Full up with the Holy Ghost, bro.
Join the world-renowned recording artist Marvia Providence live in Grenada on Saturday, November 19th, 2022 at 7 p.m. Venue, Gateway Conference Center on Maurice Bishop Highway, Grenada. Get your tickets at these locations now or visit www.grenadagospel.com. This chain-breaking praise tour is coming with a difference. Call 533-0099 for vending and sponsorship opportunities available.
Anywhere, at any time, and have it delivered to you right here in Grenada at yogo.gd.
CBI chairman calls for greater appreciation of the program, which he says contributes significantly to the country's economic development. We'll have details to this story and more in the national report.
Prepare for hurricane. Prepare for hurricane. Make sure you have your radio and your batteries too. Waterproof flashlight candles will do thin stuff. Garbage bag, first aid kit. Come on people, make sure you have it. Clean water in a container and a hurricane plan. Hear me no man.
Hurricane damage is beyond your control. Surviving the aftermath is up to you. Have a hurricane plan. It can save your life and your family too.
Prepare for hurricane. Your hair, prepare for hurricane.
With the details to the news for Friday, November 4th, 2022, I am Sherian Noel. Chairman of the Board of Directors of the Citizenship by Investment Program, Richard Duncan, calls for a greater appreciation of the benefits the CBI program brings to the local economy. This, he said, can only be done by increasing transparency of the program. Duncan made the call during his remarks at the Investment Migration and the Grenada Cooperative Bank Limited annual roundtable conference on Thursday. The program has generated millions to the growth and development of the economy, with over 112 million collected so far for 2022.
We believe that we need to share information with the public. We need to ensure that the narrative around what investment migration is about and the way we use the funds to transform Grenada to meet the UN Sustainable Development Goals, to really bring resilience to the population. You know, we speak about infrastructure, we speak about building institutions. I think it must be clear to people how we allocate those funds to achieve those things.
As a former banker and manager of the Grenada Cooperative Bank, Mr. Duncan assures the public that the CBI committee has been doing its due diligence to ensure Grenada is protected from substandard investors. He explains that even the local financial institution involved with the CBI has its level of checks and balances of investors.
Sometimes we do not always tell a good story. And we believe because we are doing a good job, there's no need to say we are doing a good job. But that is not enough. If you don't give people information, they will use their imagination. So we, and when I say we, Grenada, in my opinion, has done an excellent job in due diligence and in minimizing the risk that bad actors become citizens of Grenada. If you look at all the media exposures, you will find you'll have a difficult time finding anyone where we have failed. And there are good reasons for that. I think the first and most important reason is that the bank that is involved in the investment migration program in Grenada does its own due diligence and has made it very clear that once an applicant does not pass their due diligence exercise, they will not be processing any funds.
Managing Director of the Grenada Cooperative Bank, Larry Lawrence, commits that his bank will do all in its power to support the CBI and ensure the growth of the investment migration sector.
Grenada Cooperative Bank would have celebrated 90 years in July this year of being an indigenous bank in Grenada. And if one considers Citizens by Investment as being an initiative that has national implications, it can be transformative if done well. And therefore, as an indigenous bank and being around for 90 years, we certainly want to do our part in collaborating with the government and the CBI committee towards anything that will be for the benefit of Grenadians and the Grenadian people. So therefore, we are in front in terms of collaborating with government and the CBI towards promoting and enhancing the CBI project within Grenada.
The CBI program currently has 968 applications awaiting processing. Moving along, the Ministry of Carriacou and Petite Martinique Affairs is supporting a local organization in hosting an art exhibition on the sister isle of Carriacou, starting today, Friday, November 4th to Saturday, November 5th. It's called Kia in the Bagadere. Bagadere is the name of a place in Tyrrell Bay that's associated with boat building, the oyster bed, and culture. It is the third time the exhibition is being held, and one of the organizers, Jeffrey Isaac, says it will feature all forms of art, including literary art, painting, and sculpture, among others. The official ceremony starts at about 7 p.m. tonight, followed by entertainment and a display of all things artistic.
The idea is to bring members of the artistic community, those who are less well known, less well recognized, less well talked about, bring them under one roof for one day so that the community from which they are can get to know them better, not just as the individual, but as the artist, and get to see their artistic output, and of course, to patronize as well, to buy, to interact with the artist. So yes, we have painters, we have sculptors, we have craftsmen, we have authors of books, and of course, as you mentioned, we have culinary as well, and we'll be replicating a tropical garden. So we also have the horticultural side of the art.
Okay. In terms of the two-day event, what's happening on Friday, what's happening on Saturday? If someone is interested, what can they expect to see or do at the event?
So Friday is the official launch. We have an official ceremony that starts at 7:05 p.m. And there people will have an opportunity to have snippets from the literary side of things. So there'll be reading from some of the authors. For example, Karaku's most renowned poet and author, Christine David. So they'll have a chance to hear from a varied selection of authors. And then the exhibition opens after it is declared officially opened by Her Excellency the Governor General. So right there and then, patrons would get to walk through the gallery, so to speak, and to see and to obtain, to touch and to taste the art.
Isaac highly commended the government of Grenada, specifically the Ministry of Carriacou and Petit Martinique Affairs, for supporting this year's event. He admitted if it wasn't for the involvement of the ministry, this year's exhibition would not have been possible.
For this year's event, we were not certain that we're going to have it at all. So this is happening at short notice. And for the Ministry of Carriacou and Petit Martinique Affairs and dealing with the PS, Mr. Javan Williams, if they had not come on board, it's fair to say that the event would not be held. They are taking the backbone of the sponsorship and even organization with logistics, organizing with logistics. So we have the Ministry of Carriacou and Petit Martinique Affairs. We have the Ministry of Agriculture on the mainland, they've assisted us with preparation of the props, so supplying us with bamboo, supplying us with flowers from one of their agricultural stations. We have we have GIS, the government printry, supporting us with printing all the things that we need to get printed. So across the board, for government ministries, it's well represented and real effective.
National Disaster Coordinator Dr. Terence Walters says the National Disaster Management Agency, NADMA, will work toward increasing the number of tsunami-prepared communities throughout the island. He said so far there are a few communities on the western side of the country close to the coastline that are tsunami-ready. However, that level of preparedness must be spread island-wide. Dr. Walters made the pronouncement during his message to commemorate World Tsunami Day on November 5th. A tsunami is a series of waves caused by the displacement of a large volume of water, generally in an ocean or large lake, that can be triggered by earthquakes, volcanic eruptions, and other underwater explosions.
We have been doing some work in terms of making some communities to the west and to the north tsunami ready, right? So we've been doing some of that. We have to expand that. But again, we encourage people who live along the coastline to know the hazard, know how it can impact us, and know what you can do to ensure that you're prepared.
Grenada, he said, is not isolated from the effects of a tsunami. He advised each household and community to develop a plan that will ensure safety in the event.
We want to encourage the population to know what the hazard is, know what a tsunami is, know how it is generated, and how it can impact it. It mostly would impact the coastline and low-lying areas. So people who live on the coastline, and a lot of our population live on the coastline. So people who live along the coastline need to know what a tsunami is, need to know how it can impact, what are the signs we look for. So if there's a significant earthquake, then we know that a tsunami can be generated. If we see the sea receding, then we know it's possible that there will be a tsunami. So we urge people to know what the tsunami is, know the signs that will tell you, hey, there is a tsunami, that's going to impact us, and know what you can do, know your escape route.
Moving along, the Ministry of Health and Wellness is collaborating with the Pan-American Health Organization to strengthen the country's immunization system and increase acceptance and confidence in vaccines. This will be done through the training of healthcare providers on events supposedly attributed to vaccination or immunization. The workshop will be held from Monday, November 7th to Friday, November 11th at the Radisson Beach Resort. Acting Expanded Program and Immunization Manager Hannah Julian St. Paul said 40 health professionals will participate in the 5-day workshop.
This training is really being done in an effort to strengthen the capacity of our healthcare practitioners involved in immunization or immunization program. We are hoping that they would be better able to detect, notify, and investigate events supposedly attributed to vaccines or immunization, according to our national guidelines.
She is optimistic that the training will boost the country's vaccination coverage, which is currently way below average. The EPI manager assured the public that the immunization system is being monitored in accordance with international standards.
This workshop would also assist with strengthening of the immunization system by providing reassurance to the public that monitoring of the program is done in order to be able to build trust, especially for the introduction of new vaccines within our program. It is important that the public trust the program that we offer, trust the vaccines that we offer to the public, because this is what would influence the increase in the demand for vaccination and acceptance of vaccines, as well as assist in improving our vaccination coverage. And we know that our vaccination coverage at this point in time is very critical, as we are seeing outbreaks of polio and other childhood diseases in different regions.
This is the National Report. More news after the break.
The Grenadian General Insurance Half Marathon and 10K Road Race is on Sunday, November 13th. This race starts at 2 p.m., beginning at Current Junction, St. David, and going to the Karani James Athletic Stadium. There are prizes for the top 10 male and female finishers in the half marathon, top 5 finishers in the 10K, prizes for the oldest finisher, youngest finisher, and the school, club, or organization with the most finishers. Transportation will be provided. Register at GrenadaXS.com. Registration closes Saturday, 12th November. The Grenadian General Insurance Half Marathon and 10K Road Race is on.
The Ministry of Sports concluded its series of parish consultations on the National Sports and Physical Activities Policy this week in Carriacou and Petit Martinique. The process, which began in October, is geared toward formulating the policy to regularize and improve various sporting disciplines in schools and communities. Government is also assessing the need to establish parish sports councils to assist in the management of sporting facilities and activities. On Thursday, during the Carriacou meeting, Sports Minister Honorable Ron Redhead said huge investments will be made to develop grassroots sporting activities. He outlined government's plans to upgrade infrastructure and facilities in the not-too-distant future.
We are going to see, through the implementation of this sports policy, genuine investments in grassroots, schools, and community sporting activities. As you have seen, for example, we have been able to pilot in the South a sporting activity through Minister Andy Williams, and it went well from all indications. Lessons will be learned there, and we'll see how we'll get to the point to duplicate. So Carriacou and Petit Martinique will not be left behind. You have a minister that every single day seeks to advocate for his people, and the government certainly in this regard is listening, and we intend to ensure that this national sports policy reaches you, but not just reaches you, that you have a stake in how it is implemented in your 2 islands. We will be working to improve one of the courts at Carriacou, that is Dover. So we are working, we are delivering, and this is a testimony to our true ambition to work in the interests of people and to ensure that at all levels, whether sporting, culture, or youth, that my ministry works hand in hand with the Ministry of Carriacou Petit Martinique to be able to implement government's policies, essentially benefiting people and improving our way of life.
A virtual meeting is scheduled for November 12th with representatives of the Olympic Committee, national federations, and associations. And finally in the news, Minister for Agriculture and Lands, Fisheries and Cooperatives, Senator Adrian Thomas, continues to meet staff at various propagation and other agriculture stations as the government moves ahead with plans to transform the agriculture sector to make it more sustainable. On Thursday, he met with workers at the Maribor Propagation Station. Supervisor at the Maribor station, Nigel Gibbs, outlined that the minister's visit will motivate the workers to be more dynamic, which will increase productivity at the propagation station.
Because they have that direct communication now with the minister, the man in charge of the business, of keeping them employed, of getting all the supplies and inputs, of making sure that the policies set out in the parliament gets down to the ground level and get implemented. So I think seeing the minister brought some hope, some renewed hope for the workers here in terms of demoralization, encouragement, always saying, well, the people in the administration and the policymakers not visiting the compound. And if you take a sharp look around, you can appreciate the level of deterioration in several areas, and there have been some recent upgrades, I might add, but it is a work in progress. So having the minister come and do a visit and possibly take a tour before he leaves will go a long way in getting the workers motivated, ready to drive the transformation agenda that the government has set forth for this industry in particular and the nation overall.
Senator Thomas, together with a delegation of technical officers from the ministry, began the visitations weeks after assuming the role as minister. The process is aimed at getting a better understanding of the issues and concerns that plague workers and ultimately formulate a strategy toward addressing those concerns. Agriculture Minister Senator Thomas said so far, job security, infrastructure development, and overall staff development are recurring concerns for employees at the various facilities. These issues, he said, are very troubling.
I'm concerned about some of the problems that they have here, and these problems will be addressed very, very soon. Some of them are urgent, some of them are medium term, and many of them are we can address in the long term. But Maribor is a very, very important institution in terms of plant production for the new government and the transformational agenda that we are embarking on. And therefore, everything has to be put in place to make sure that we achieve our goals.
Another worker who served as driver and small engine mechanic at the station says the minister's visit was welcomed.
In the past, we had other visits in the past, and then we get the assurance that we would get certain changes, and it never really materialized, So, in the interest of boosting the industry from this neck of it, I hope that, we get some, as I say, equipment to work with, I hope they stretch out a hand to us up here so we could be able to produce, you understand? Because right now we, right down grassroots, so we need some boost up here so we could produce. We have the manpower, workers are willing and everything, but we need stuff to work with, yeah. So it was nice seeing the minister, I hope we see him a little more often,
And with that story, we come to the end of the National Report for Friday, November 4th, 2022. On behalf of the entire news and production team, I'm Sherian Noel, thanking you for viewing.
Thank you very much, Sherian, and the rest of the GIS news team. Now we're taking a look at the weather. Weather is expected to be mostly cloudy with light to moderate rain, improving as time progresses. Tonight's minimum temperature 23 degrees Celsius. Winds easterly to southeasterly at 8 to 18 miles per hour, becoming variable to calmer times. Seas moderate with waves 4 to 6 feet in open waters. And for Saturday, the weather is expected to be partly cloudy, becoming cloudy at times with few isolated showers. Now the max temperature 30 degrees Celsius and the minimum 23.5. Winds easterly to southeasterly at 8 to 18 miles per hour, becoming variable to calmer times. Seas moderate with waves 4 to 6 feet in open waters. As we look at Sunday, we can tell you that the weather for Sunday is expected to be partly cloudy, becoming cloudy at times with brief isolated showers. Maximum temperature 30 degrees Celsius and a minimum 24. Winds easterly to southeasterly at 10 to 20 miles per hour. Seas moderate with waves 5 to 7 feet in northeasterly to easterly swells. A marine advisory will be in effect for Sunday. And speaking of marine advisory, we have just been advised that there were 2 fishermen who went fishing earlier today in the Pointe de Laine area and has failed to return as expected. And so we are just putting you on notice for that again. We have just received word that there were 2 fishermen who went out at sea earlier today and were expected to return home by now and has not. Please be on the lookout. We've been told that they headed down to the Point Saline area. That's as far as we can take it for today, for tonight. In fact, I'm thanking everyone for joining us for yet another evening and wish you and your family all the best. And those of you who are chatting, those of you who are not, I mean, everybody, we say hello to you. Javar, Ants, Rolanda, Zaka, Bernadette, Hazel, Miriam, Jacinta, and Donna, Dillian. Hey, Dillian, what's up? Velma, and I mean, everybody, Cindy, just about everybody, Michelle, blessings to you, okay? And yes, we hope to see you guys tomorrow, God, no, not tomorrow, but you know, Monday, God's willing. Take care, have a good one, all of you, have a good one. If you have not yet done so, we want to, Joyous and Kirin and the others, encourage you guys to share, all right? Celine, I hope you shared already, and everyone else, okay? Jennifer, I hope you shared as well. So take care, guys, and may God bless you. Let's go. In 5, 4, Ansha, blessings. 3, 2, 1. We all say, Ja, no. Blessings flow one and all again, and please, I'm hoping that you're going to do all in your power to have yourselves a safe and at least an enjoyable weekend. Yes, so a safe and as well enjoyable weekend. May God bless you. See you guys. All the best.